do I keep it look? I don't know. Well, I'm already a pretty uptight person, so when I do something like that, it still looks very mechanical, I think. I got a comment like many years ago that, oh, you don't move your hips enough, you're all upper body, and I'm like, oh yeah? Well, so I put an emphasis on on legs and stuff just because I know it's my weakest point, so. Not anymore, apparently.
And let's take you over there.
Bunny, do you have any tips on like glitching movement?
Yeah, the glitch is always a thing that, you know, I could go for long periods of time not glitching, so I kind of just pick my moments. I'm always kind of like, oh, I haven't glitched in a while, I better do that. Because sometimes I go like, 30 whole minutes and not glitch, so hopefully there's so much on stage that it's like distracting, but I always remember that there's more than just me on stage, so I don't have to keep selling it, and just every once in a while, because, if I'm trying to get the punchline out, how long do you have to wait for me to stutter?
I think the glitching. I wish I could remember to try to glitch more because I'm always amazed at. First of all, you can think about the punchline for a second longer, like, and the frog crossed that biscuit. And it just seems like it's such a great.
Wait, and the frog crossed the biscuit? What?
I gotta laugh. Come on.
Is that in our show?
You thought I was gonna say road, and I said biscuit. So yeah,
thank you.
Props, mad props. Okay, let's. We're gonna. You can still ask makeup and movement, costume, whatever you want. But I think we're gonna move on to. Are we gonna do Q&A right now?
Yeah, I think we have half an hour left, so let's do that. I thought we were already in Q&A because they were asking questions and we were answering. Well, we were kind of like directing it to make sure we didn't get like random like. No, it's everything. Now it's open for everything. Now that we got.
Your eyes are saying one thing, your ears are saying another thing entirely. So yeah, sorry, David. What were you saying?
Doesn't matter. I don't know.
Question?
This is.
All right. With a purple cell phone.
David, I know that you mentioned once before that you have spinal issues for real, and as do I. And you had mentioned also that getting up in the morning particularly is a little stiff. I get that. How do you do the movements, especially the fluidity when you're walking and your movements with having the spinal issues that you have? And does it ever cause you any pain issues?
I guess back in the day, maybe it was when we were doing the zoo. That's when I first got immense pain and then I eventually found out it was because I have 2 blown discs in my back, and it was pinching my sciatic nerve. And it still is. I just stretch now, and I didn't know what I had to do before. So I'm kind of pain-free most of the time. Long periods of time, jumping or running will set it off and whatnot, but I kind of just maintain it with stretching. So the first thing I get up in the morning is stretch. I do this thing where I just lay on your back and you can pull your knees to your chest, and that's pretty much all I need to do to get the back thing to go away. So I still have my mobility and stuff, and yeah, I can totally hurt myself if I do something wrong, and I've done that before, and it sucks.
I'd say, just because we were all there when Dave was going through those issues, is that the main problem was getting it diagnosed, and hopefully they fix the healthcare system and stuff. But I think now that David has the diagnosis, and they were just fumbling around, what the heck, not really giving two craps about any serious thing, and then once you get diagnosed, then we can treat it and learn how to work with it.
Yeah, I tried epidurals and stuff like that, but no, stretching is the only thing that really was needed, and nothing else helped. No pain, no medication, nothing like that, just stretching.
Yeah, that's because medication can be dangerous for...
Yeah, it took like half a year to get almost pain-free, but now I just have to keep it in check, so. But I'm still doing it. Nothing slows me down. Stretching in general, for any movement, any physical activity is something you gotta do. We're not always the best about doing that, but that's how you really hurt yourself. Obviously, David had something completely different, but I can definitely tell you I've been in a lot of pain just because I didn't stretch before a show or something, so. Make sure you do a lot of stretching before you try and pretend to be a robot.
For extended periods of time. Okay, let's go back to the middle. You, sir, with the rose.
I was wondering if you've ever considered using 3D props on your makeup, like how some people use prosthetic scars and stuff. If you've ever thought about using like 3D panels.
Have we ever thought about using prosthetics or any kind of paneling that on our, instead of makeup or with makeup in conjunction with?
Yes. Yes, we have. Yeah. I really feel that's the next step for us, but we need more money and a crew to be able to do that. Prosthetics don't last very long. Maybe we could get them to 4 or 5 applications, maybe longer, but we're just not there yet. And it would take a whole crew. Doing it ourselves would add, to the process. And it's like, well, do you want us to actually show up and perform, or do you want us to spend the entire day putting on makeup? So, yeah, I think it would be great, especially if we ever do like a serious, I don't know, maybe one day we'd have like a TV special or something. You might want to look a little better. But once we get the movie, obviously we just, give that to Industrial Lights and Magic, and
we just paint our faces green.
But I've seen some other people use prosthetics, and it looks really cool. Simple things like using spirit gum or medical adhesive to put like gears and bolts and stuff on your face. But I've seen some good ones where you just use you go to the scrapbooking section, and you buy little half pearls, and you like spray paint them metal, and you like glue those, and they look like rivets and stuff. That's pretty cool. With everything that we do, I don't know if we do something like that. We'd have to figure out how those would hold up singing and moving around. But yeah, I've seen lots of fan bots in the Steam Powered Giraffe fandom use stuff like that, and it looks really cool.
You there.
You said that there are a lot of there's fan bots around, and you also like more original characters like from the other Zooland areas. Is there more like lore for those, or do you just want us to make up stuff for that, or how do you like to see what you like with the little information we have on the lore site? How do you like what more is there behind that?
Really, I think you would be in agreement that you should do what you want.
Well, this is we repeat the question concerning characters from the lore and representing them as fans. How far does the fan want to go into the rabbit hole of creating like backstory and actual features for their character that they have used Kazooland as a reference for as an origin?
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, we have a Steam Powered Giraffe universe is a little deeper than just the act. We have a place called Kazooland where, it'll all be explained eventually in the comic book and whatnot. But there's so many different creatures living there, fish people and stuff like that. We've kind of introduced those through some type of media, but it's usually like super fans who look into this stuff, and we don't have too much information about it. Bunny's written a little bit of the lore stuff on our Cavalcadian website, I think. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of it out there, so how can we expect you to even know even that? Even if there was like, this is how a fish person looks and this is how a cat person looks, I mean, really, we're not trying to limit you. I mean, you should really just do whatever you want. Anything goes. I mean, you could all dress up like Iron Man, and that'd be cool.
I think that's why Kazooland is there, honestly, for you to find.
Yeah, I mean, there'll be a little bit of structure for those who want it. I like working off of pre-existing kind of stuff too, but you can have fun with it.
Please don't stop. We love to see your Kazoolanders.
Yeah, we're never going to be like, oh, this is Fanbot and it's running off of this. I don't know about that. Maybe you should
Do you even know how Blue Matter works?
Because we don't. The idea is to have fun, and we don't want to limit fun.
Well, to a degree.
Yeah.
The late you with the dark hair. Yes.
Okay, so doing our characters, do we feel like our personalities are able to...
Yeah, we have a little interact more with people than normally.
Okay, yeah, so are we bigger versions of ourselves?
Well, more like does being a character help you be yourself when you're not in character? Maybe, is that what
Yeah.
kind of the
Because,
gist of it?
For first, I went to a meetup once, and I knew that if I went normally, I would have talked to everybody. So I
I see.
dressed up and I talked to everybody.
Yeah, of course.
Totally.
For sure. I mean, we can't shell up to, you can't shell up, especially if, you have fans. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know who I would be if I didn't start performing in high school. And that was, that was hard.
Definitely playing the robot characters helps us, it's so easy to approach people just as a character rather than ourselves, I think, for most of us. Just because we're so used to that, just being hello, how are you doing?
Well, yeah.
But also, it's the same thing, I did, Salgexicon last weekend at a Renaissance festival, and it's, so easy to go up to people because no one's expecting you to be, in your character, so much, and it's just, it just makes it so much more fun, and you can...
Well, I mean, right now, you don't look very heroic, but you're a hero inside, and when you can dress up as a Salgexicon sorcerer,
So weak.
you are incorporating some of your inside feelings and putting them outside.
Yeah.
It's another way of communication. Okay, I'm gonna go with you in the brown jacket.
I have a problem getting the black makeup off of my neck.
Which black makeup do you use?
I have like my neck, my ears, and like the makeup.
What kind of black makeup? Sorry, we should repeat. The question is, or it's not a really question. I guess it is a question. You're leading to, how do I get this damn stuff off my neck? How do you get the black makeup off your face so you can look like a real person? So what kind of black makeup are you using?
Right now I'm just using Snapchat.
Okay, yeah, we all use. Well, welcome. It doesn't matter what black makeup you use. But Snazaroo is the best.
Well, I think the thing is that, I mean, your skin on your neck is different from the skin on your face, and it's going to be tougher, and it's even worse when you have to shave your neck and stuff like that. But it's definitely different skin, and it needs a different approach when taking it off.
I removed. I have a lot of black. I mean, I don't have solid black, but I have some under my chin. I use baby shampoo or baby wash because it's gentle, and we take it off and put on makeup so many times. You don't want to be scrubbing your face every time. So I just use my hands as much as I can because
You use
less
wipes
friction.
first, right?
Yeah, I do. I do wipes first, then I get a cleanser, and then then you wash your face like you're just taking a shower, and then you go back, and if you put more baby wash or whatever, or vegetable oil. And you just gotta be very careful, very slow, and yeah, the neck is the worst part. It just always, I have black all the way down my chest still. It just will not come off.
I recommend starting with your hands and then moving up to a cloth, and then if there's still more, just keep going. And
Yeah, if it won't come off, you can use something like olive oil. That'll break apart the makeup stuff real quick. But
It'll
it's
be a
kinda
tasty
gross.
snack for later.
It'll be kind of gross, but
let's take another.